Alright, there we go. You've been fighting acid reflux all day, and you still went to hot pot? You are a trooper. You are an absolute trooper. Also, hello, C3. Literally just started. I'm absolutely ready for Terraria later. Alright, I'm ready for this too. Starting off strong, I see. God damn. If we learn from our mistakes, then why is my life a constant series of poor choices? I think this should just straight up be fine. I gotta lock my camera. I Am Weasel is not a Pokemon I'm particularly attached to. I blame Pokemon ZA for that. But it's a completely neutral matchup, and he's got some strong moves, so I don't hate it too much. Now, we're putting in numbers like that, I don't mind. We're receiving numbers like that, I mind a little bit more. I love Liquidation as a move. I should teach it to both of my physical water attackers. Yeah, spent the entire week grinding up my levels here. 10 levels is no joke when it takes like 40 or so minutes per Pokemon. That would have been a full stream length if I kept just grinding out on that. But win or lose, I'm definitely going back to Breath of the Wild. I liked that. Alright, how's my team looking? This could be better, matchup-wise. I would love to bring in Dragalge. That's not going to happen, though. Macaron here has the neutral matchup. Tracker might have issues, actually. Alright. I do want Toys R Us at the front because I can set up Toxic Spikes. If I'm lucky, I can just sweep with Venoshock. If I'm lucky. Had to make an entire fairy type area. I have bad feelings for my entire team here. A Tinkaton would be a huge issue, though. Just outright lose an entire weakness. I'm not a fan of that. Also, could Jigglypuff always just float? Hello? Over 3,000 unique items. I find it a little bit crazy that That's just straight up. Still probably not enough space for all the amount of crap we're gonna toss in there. Alright, I think I have this planned out. Homeboy's coming out here in the Barbie Mobile. But the aura is undeniable. I can't believe there's more than 3,000 items in the game. Alright, I got that going for me. It's fine. It's just attack. I'm not using attack anyway. And I should be able to Venoshock sweep everything else. As long as that doesn't hurt too much. Oh my god! Well, Toys R Us, you were never gonna grow up anyway. I really hope you outspeed everything else. Because if not, you're going to die here. Nope. Doxbun, we stay out. I'm pretty sure we outspeed. I'm thinking he's at like a 99 speed. If he uses Mud Slap... Oh, he's gonna hit with Crunch. Summoner accessories. I love accessories. Alright. One shot and outspeed or die. I guess I'm just dead. It's fine, I got Toxic set up. Are they nice accessories? Everything else is a neutral matchup after this. I might be. It depends on if I'm emotionally prepared for Ronin's chat. It may scare me just a little bit. Bring it in Tabasco. I don't think anything resists. I may end before Terraria, or I might keep going. I'm not entirely sure yet. Ooh, that's a lot of minion slots. That is an aggressive amount of spiders I can have chasing me. Not the baby doll eyes. I use attack. I think I'll enjoy fighter jet minions. Probably not as flavor-wise as I enjoy the fighter mastermind I've got going on right now. But I'll enjoy it for sure. And this is gonna hurt. Never mind, Tabasco's got this. What do they shoot? What are the jets firing? Alright, that should be dead from poison. And then I switch out into... Oh, bullets from my inventory? Well, shoot, I should have been collecting bullets this whole time instead of selling them for cosmetics. Ah, the price I pay for style. I don't have a safe switch. I do have a safe switch. I'll sacrifice I Am Weasel for a safe swap to Tracker. Terra Steel and finish this out peacefully. I'm not given to rely on the kindness of strangers. Nah, I'm fine on coins. I just need to, you know, maybe Google what I'm picking up beforehand. Oh no, my poor weasel's confused. Even then, all I'm doing is softening it up to switch to tracker safely. That Armor Rouge continues to carry me through literally everything. Wow, that hurts a lot. Rest in peace, Weasel. Oh no. You fulfilled your purpose. I won't let it be in vain. And I'm pretty sure steel resists everything this one does. There's more stuff to unlock? Do we have like another tier of hard mode ahead of us or something? I might be a little bit worried about that, actually. We skipped a boss? Look, I'm still glaring at the singing lady that we keep that's, like, underneath the sea. Who I feel like we could definitely take on, by the way. Unless she's got, like, 2 phases. Tracker once again being absolutely goated. I used to dislike Armor Rouge out of hand. I might actually be able to make it to the Elite Four this time around. Oh, just the boss summoner. No, I'm pretty sure we tangled with that boss, like, after discovering it was going to be a terrible idea. We could handle it. We could totally take that boss on. Man, that's a lot of backstory I'm not listening to. Alright, bird survived, fish survived. The ghost, I guess, would have been handy for the fighting type one. But I got, you know, bird. There's more resources? How many steps? How deep does this rabbit hole go? And I refuse to believe that the rich kid is getting bullied. What is the Moon Lord? That's beyond me, too. Oh, the base final boss. See, back in my day, Skeletron was the final boss. No, wait, no. Yeah, no, I played before hard mode. I think. I don't know, I think I might be gaslighting myself. I have to check. Maybe it was always there. And I am actually just... Ah, nope. I played beforehand. Although, I defeated Ortega with minimal losses. That is actually really good for me. I'm not as sad as I could be. Alright, I lost... Honchko's already gone. Haunter is done for. The stupid weasel is also done for. If you think that's a good idea, are you sure that we're geared enough to go up the difficulty? I know I'm saying we, like I'm actually, you know, contributing any damage to these fights. I'm not contributing any damage to these fights. But I'm trying my best, dang it. Then it should totally be fine. We have, like, weirdly easy times with bosses that should be tough. Alright, up next is Tatsugiri. Whomst, I guess I'm just bringing in Azumarill and Umbreon. I guess. It should be perfectly fine. You did well. Donuts coming by. He knows Taunt. Yankee Cap's coming too. Matter of fact, Yankee Cap is leading this charge. I will not be bringing in the tea. Which means I got my Casseroya Lake encounter. Azumarill's leading the charge. Resists literally everything Dundozo and Tatsugiri can do. Without getting any new ores or upgrading your pick. We got pick upgrades too? I think this might count as Casseroya Lake. I'm gonna check it. Like, I can't believe there are more pick upgrades. Like, I thought hard mode ores were like the end of it. That's on me for doubting the power of how many mods we got installed, like 20. Alright, I think this counts as the lake. The Drillax. The ingots to make 4 new picks. Okay. Only 2 of those are base game. That's threatening, really. I gotta be careful because those Vavuzela can chase me down. I'm not here for you, brother. You are not the encounter. Man, they really should have just made this for the Switch too. This runs way better than it could even pretend to on the Switch 1. This area in particular, like, chugged. Alright, here's hope. Yeah, I got a Switch too. It took me a while, but I finally convinced Kiwi to let me spend my own money to get a Switch 2. Can you leave me alone, you weird little sushi? That is not how you do a congratulations. Crap. Alright, let me curl up into a... Oh! Why? Thank you for the congratulations in any case. This is not how you congratulate people. This is my encounter. Did I already get a Lechonk? I have to check. Oh, thank goodness. Dupe's Claws. I can ignore this. This never happened. Alright, the water type one down here it is. All that work for a 1-star Lechonk that's gonna take, like, my entire night to level up. Just whole-ass Dragonite around here? This spot's got all the nice Pokemon. We got Sliggoo, we got Slowpoke. What else could you possibly need? Alright, don't trigger the Dupe's Claws. Braviary is a choice, I guess. I don't have anything that's just strong against water types, do I? No. The best I got is Poltegeist. Decent special attack. This one will be like level 30 or something. Yeah, this game runs ridiculously well on the Switch 2, as opposed to the Switch 1, the console it was made for. Pokemon ZA, on the other hand, runs exactly the same. This is a Pokemon I'm going to just sacrifice, I can tell. I should have given this one Explosion instead of the Blimp. Unfortunately, not Hisuian Braviary, so not a cool starter bird, but a bird going into the fighting type? You know, I'll take that. You can even have a luxury ball. You're welcome. Alright, Tatsugiri's a straight up threat. Don't bring in the flying types. Any of them. Tatsugiri... not Tatsugiri. Braviary evolves in, like, the 50s, doesn't it? That is the fate that awaits you. Keep you around just to dump in the... whenever Ronan's up for it. I know Ronan doesn't, like, appear for another couple of hours, I believe. Seriously, it does not evolve until, like, in the 50s. Go ahead and eat that. Alright. Macaron might be the best, my last best hope. I'm gonna run into so many random fish in here. I say, running into the biggest random fish we got. Gotta be careful. Nuzlocke will hunt me down. Actually, beforehand, let me get rid of everybody that's weak to water. You might be able to stay. You can absolutely stay. Everybody else is okay, actually. Yeah, I'll get rid of Tracker. You have enough for the button. Who's going to take you up on this threat? Actual, literal threat. Stop grabbing the feathers, play the game. Yeah, I know. Thankfully. Bitsy decided it would be a great way to congratulate me for getting the Switch 2. Where am I supposed to go again? Ah. East. El Bozo? Solid choice. I'd have gone for a Nuzlocke in that. Well, I am going to do a Nuzlocke on it, but I'm not going to stream it because it's Pokemon Red. I'm lost? I love Pokemon Red, but still. Where's the Pokemon I'm looking for? You are not the Pokemon I'm looking for. It's just a big old Dundozo around here somewhere. But what star did you pick? I'm actually losing my mind up here. Where is it? Give her 2 hours. Alright. Should be fine enough for me. Just enough time to figure out where the Pokemon I'm looking for even is. Is it you? It's you, isn't it? It's you. It's okay, Ditsy. I understand why you did it. As is everybody else that partakes in torturing me. That wasn't... That wasn't the one I was looking for. Can I just... I have to talk to each and every single one of these? Tai, Shi? Baja Blast, I like it. Mine's a Bulbasaur I named Onions. Alright, that seems right. Alright, we are just neutral now. You've got nothing. You have got nothing on me. Although I'm pretty sure for the second half it's all a special attacker. But then I can get some real damage in. Really? I could have given my rival a worse name than Butters? Shoot. I could have given him a really insulting name. Shoot. First rival battle, right after getting my starter, I missed 3 tackles in a row because I forgot that they brought it down to like 95 accuracy. Like, this is the stuff I missed. Absolutely failing before I even begin. I had to restart the run. We could be doing more damage than that at all. Yeah, let's do more damage than that at all. I believe in you. I believe, if I remember right, Fire Red is like probably one of the best ones to get a start in. So you can totally get through. I believe in you. Oh no, this is easy peasy. Of course, weak armor is still not great for me. You're not sneaky. I see you. I see you leaving. It is. I'm so happy to see it on there. On top of that, we got an announcement for Gen 10. Sure, the grass-type starter looks a little funky, but I'm used to that by now. But the fire-type starter being a fiery Pomeranian, I love it. I adore it. Everything about it. Genuinely pretty excited. Of course I was going to get chased down by one of these. Now, if you could leave me alone. I like the water starter, too. I wonder how that's going to evolve. I'm actually kind of a little worried about how it's going to evolve. Like, it feels like it might just be another Inteleon. I wouldn't mind another Inteleon, but I'm getting harassed by fish, and they are not stopping. For that grass-type starter, it looks kind of funky. But I had the same feelings about Rowlet back for Gen 7? No. Yes. Gen 7. But Rowlet absolutely grew on me. course, that was back when I had hopes that Litten would stay on 2 feet. Well, stay on 4 feet. But no. Another cat type got on 2 feet. Actually, yeah. It is really kind of similar. I hope the typing isn't similar. Wouldn't want to have a starter get outclassed by another starter entirely. And if we're lucky, like really lucky, it's not going to be a firefighting type for the fire starter. Is the Tatsugiri fight even going to start here? One more charm on him, switching back to the teapot. It might be grass fighting. I wouldn't mind grass fighting, even if it is a bird. Nutter Butter's a good one. Great name. Now I kind of want some Nutter Butters. And now we're confused. Don't hurt yourself, T. Like, does this one have a second phase? Or is it just on Dozo? No, it can't be. It's been a long time since I was out this far. Okay, this is the next stop. This one's got a stronger aura than the Dundozo. But man, does it feel silly. I pretty much resist everything this guy's got. Go ahead and wreck the greed, it's fine. Macaron's got thick fat too, so it doesn't even matter. It's going beautifully. No losses. Why can't the bird fight go as well as this one? I get 2 encounters after this. North Province Area 1 and 2. And then I go for Airy. And then finally the Elite Four. No double edge. Time to lean back and let the talking happen. And that wraps up Arvin's story, actually. After that, it's Aerie to wrap up Star Street. And then it is the Elite Four. If I remember right, the order is Ground type, Steel type, what is the other one? Flying type is Larry, and then the Dragon type guy. And I have counters for each of those. Well, aside from Tropius coming out first, actually, that's an issue. The one time Tropius is relevant in any way, shape, or form, and it's because Solar Beam. Tomorrow's my birthday. I'm not streaming on my birthday because I'm going to be out of town, but still. It is indeed my birthday. I already braced myself for it. I was expecting it to just... I'm expecting to hear the song now, even. It'll give me something to do other than pressing B. Making progress. Nobody died. I'm proud of and impressed by myself. I still have to fight things, though. Northern bit, Area 2. Area 1 doesn't have anything in it. I'm gonna have to close my eyes and run in there, aren't I? This area. Okay, we can climb. I can just go to these places. Alright, Rika is doable. It can be done. Man, I'm getting way ahead of myself if I'm worrying about the Elite Four before I worry about Aerie. Toxicroak is a threat, so I can't just walk up in there with... I got birds. What am I worried about? None of them have rock-type coverage, do they? Passimian has Rock Tomb. But that is Ice Punch. That hurts a lot. Told by Hootst! I'm gonna continue trying to get out. It hurt again. What am I climbing? You distracted me. Told by who? Told specifically by the torture hardy cryogonal. Yeah. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? And indeed, it brings me pain. Alright, Ice type. Just bring in... Give Sudowoodo something to do. just smash the crap out of head smash. That's not very impressive damage. Oh great, defense goes up. Or it didn't matter in the first place. Terra Ice, even better. I'm never going to touch that button. Alright, appreciate the lurk. Have fun in your preparations for tonight's Terraria. Good job, Sudowoodo. Might be bulky enough to handle Larry's team. Okay, rude. Alright. And as far as you know, you didn't forget anything. Right back to being confused. I'm so proud, Sudowoodo. How many Omni boosts has this guy gotten from this? Sudowoodo, I need you to do anything else. Hit something that isn't you. Or don't hit anything ever again. That's your choice. It's up to you. I'm losing it. I am losing it. It's a 33% chance to hit yourself? And I flipped the coin bad every single time so far? Because I've got no ground type moves? There, now use head smash on the enemy. Or get frozen. Nah. I missed this encounter. And I'm not too broken up about it because it's, you know, cryogonal. That's one encounter missed. Sat down, put my headphones on, and heard that song. I was worried somebody tried to assassinate me in the bathroom. Hello, Tyler. How you doing? Alright. Encounter missed. Life invariably failed. I guess I just gotta head out there. Climb, don't climb. Oh yeah, it's the side duck pond. I'm gonna ignore that completely. I'm 99% sure that doesn't count as Area 1. Yep, Area 2. And since there is unfortunately no pterodens in this area, I'm going to have to look up and run in a straight line. I hope we get a halucha. I'd like a halucha. Hey, Blood, let me get, like, a single quick ball. You're cool, right? You're cool. Let me get a hand on some of them dusk balls while we're at it. It's nighttime. How high up can we look? Not high at all. Perfect. Hit the end of the trail, get off the Pokemon, and just run forward. Alright. Here's hoping. What a beautiful overcast sky this is. Espathra. I like this angle. And... okay. Psychic Bird. Flying Psychic or just Psychic? Just Psychic. Let's go with the obvious name. Actually, you got a place on my party. You can take Donut Spot because I'm not bringing Dark type into this fighting type area. What's your level at? First one's fighting poison. I need something that isn't going to die to poison. I think all it knows is probably like Poison Jab, but that's still like 80 power and kind of rough. I got a Pokedex reward. I hope it's candy. Bet. Oh yeah, there's like the rival is on your case from the word go. I think there's maybe like around 10 rival battles, including the champion fight. I didn't get the closer one. I am a fool. But yeah, homeboy is on your case constantly. That was back when, you know, back in my day. Well, when they had rivals actually pester you and pick something that's strong against your starter. Oh yeah. Welcome back to the days of before XP share and before candies. That's exactly why I'm not going to be streaming a Nuzlocke of that one. That's for my personal time. That's something to do instead of my actual, you know, job. Of course, I'm getting harassed by this pepper every single level. Leave me alone. Is something else gonna run into me? No, we're good. I don't even know what TM that was. Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be a project, that's for sure. What was that? Oh. Failings. Man, they have an entire bamboo thicket, and Pancham is not involved in this game at all. Oh. It would be really cool if Clive actually helped. Alright, what moves does the River know? High horsepower, combat torque. Man, if only I leveled up that bird. I have to level up that bird before I start this. I genuinely don't have a choice, I think. I'll take out the starter fight. There's a Heracross right on top of me. Well... Well... No, I got a team that I kind of like having out here for it. But I want that Bravery up. I just walked in here with like a level 40 Braviary. And my vape has died. I have to switch. The camera, my phone's at 17%. That's fine, right? That does its job. Charge, please. Come on. Now, hold on. I got stuff to do. I got progress to make. I am surrounded by bugs. It is becoming kind of worrying. I need to leave. I think as soon as I get Braviary up, everything's gonna be fine. That's how I feel, at least. Great candies. Braviary doesn't evolve until it's like in the 60s, doesn't it? Let me check. Level 54. That is ridiculous. I have to keep going. I don't have a choice. Who decided a bird needed to be this jacked before anything else? I have a dark type. It's perfectly fine. I have a fighting type I can take out. I have a fairy and a fighting type. I can take out anything in the neighborhood. But we got the level that we needed. Huh. It would take a lot to wear out the home button, too. Any issues with the connection, perhaps? I think I'll take that over Rock Smash. I got any cool flying type moves I can slap on here? Something that isn't, you know, emotionally damaging. Air Slash is nice. I'll take that over Slash. Everybody that needs Dazzling Gleam has Dazzling Gleam. And really, you're... out of everything, it sounds like your controller should be perfectly fine. Asleep, gotta give it more use, you know? Gotta keep its mind working, otherwise it'll just pass out forever. Yeah, nah, I got nothing interesting to throw out. Alright, I'm relying on birds here. I feel like Spill the Tea can be a sacrifice if absolutely necessary. Alright. I'm moving forward, regardless of the consequences. No matter how many bugs are just straight up in my way. Clavel's out here saying that his Pokemon are tuckered out from the last fight. There is a Pokemon Center 20 feet away. Bro could have actually came in here and helped. How many of hers know any dark type moves? Dark Pulse from Lucario, and that is about it. Braviary might be a terrible choice. Another close combat and actually just dead. Nothing. Alright. Gotta be careful with the flying types because Passimian exists. So after Toxicroak, switch in Azumarill for Passimian. Maybe switch to... I'll bring out... Yeah, I'll bring out Tabasco for Lucario. Gotta be careful with that because of Ice Punch on Annihilate, though. No, wait, no. Ice Punch is neutral. Yeah, that should be fine. Attendees is a sacrifice. Tabasco's coming in. Matter of fact, Tabasco is coming in at the front. Well, no. I lied. This is the best we got. Glad I don't have to deal with another one of those. Actually, that is 4 times weak to Psychic. It's not? That's lame. Guess I'm dealing with the regular version. Kind of like how they only have the unupgraded GameCube version of Wind Waker on there. Which is kind of a shame, actually. Let's see, my GameCube library is kind of small and pathetic right now. I've got Second Sight, True Crime Streets of New York, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, and Star Fox Adventures. That's kind of like Legend of Zelda. Is there one more dude? I'll be playing the original. I can't afford to get... I checked, I can't afford to get that. At least not on the original hardware. Plus I need to get a new... I don't even know how to describe it. It's the thing that... I don't know how to describe it. HDMI goes in. No. AV cables go in, HDMI comes out. It's not a splitter, it's something else. But messing with that means I have to, like, daisy chain 3 different small boxes together just to get them to go into my computer screen. And one of them cost me $8. Wow, Braviary, you kinda suck. Oh, he's just going for sucker punches. Link's Awakening? I can do that. I don't think... It's the sky... That's the side-scrolling one, right? I think Annihilate knows Ice Punch, and that's gonna actually kill. Oh, it's top-down? Alright, so it's just like the original one. Oh yeah, no, Link's Awakening. No, I have that... I have the, Switch version, actually. I don't want to eat a Rage Fist. The Spother can't handle a Rage Fist. Ice Punch is probably coming out. Adventures of Link. Legend of Zelda 2 Adventures of Link. I'm in the middle of the thing here. But I'm gonna have to guess at least 3. I'm gonna have to do something about close combat.
Hi, Kiwi.
Oh, perfect. Keep using Fire Punch or Ice Punch. I'm going to use you to set up. That's not terrible. Please continue using Fire Punch. This benefits me greatly. And another charm. Just because. Unless Homeboy crits. Use Fire Punch one more time before you die. If you could. Ice Punch is just as fine. Oh yeah, it's real easy to pop these things open. The GameCube controller is less easy to pry open. I had to crack mine open to change over the pause buttons. Oh my goodness. I'm expecting Rock Throw or another Seed Bomb. If that's the case, I'm sending out Lady Gaga. That still hurts a lot. Head hurt. Go sleep. Lucario's a different story, though. Like, I could send out Tendies for the safe switch. Alright, have a good drive drop. Appreciate you for swinging by. Alright, firefighting ground. Yeah, that's all I got going for me. Do I really want to keep Lady Gaga alive, though? Do I want to give up all the work I put into Tendies just to keep Lady Gaga around? I don't. Psychic is neutral. Good, I'll take it. And goodbye. That'll be a safe switch into whoever I darn well please. Probably Tabasco, though. Yeah. We already outspeed, I think. Actually, we should probably definitely absolutely outspeed. I should know I dumped an aggressive amount of speed into this bird. So much speed, in fact, that it is tweaking out of his mind. Alright, we're safe. Shoot, I wish I could give it like a flying gem. Oh, never mind, I don't outspeed anymore. And it could probably one-hit me with whatever silly move it decides to use. No. I'll take a speed drop, though. Now, this is fine, this is safe. Maybe not, because defense keeps rising. Use gear shift again. That was fun. Alright, now don't one-hit me with whatever you do next. It probably will. I don't have it. Nope, never mind, we're safe. Very cool. Thank you for the win. This is great news. Which means I have three encounters. Why is it counting Area 0? I'm not going to Area 0. I have to go to Area 0, don't I? Okay. That's it for Starfall. Finally. Come on now. I don't know where Scarlet Trail is. Oh, it's the pretty autumn place up north. Okay. Enjoy your time in the graveyard with the rest. Ground, then steel. And then steel. Makuhita. Bring in that one. Tabasco can wait out the ground type one. Actually, Tabasco might be able to come along. Keeping Nanny, because that is my emergency Pokemon. Alright, Scarlet Trail is up here. Yeah. And there's a Pterodon waiting for me. Even if I'd much rather just take what random Pokemon's running around out there. I think I might just look up in the sky instead. I'll start here and run in a straight line. Is that a Vaporeon? I didn't know Vaporeon were running around in here. There's so many Pokemon running around in here now. The Switch one could never handle this. And forward I go. If I get a Sawsbuck, I will be gravely disappointed. I'll take a Fortress, actually. I'll be perfectly happy with a Fortress. Nothing so far. I hear him as Bostiff. Yeah, no, we're not going for that. I am actually just going to go for the random looking up capture. Ain't nobody got time to level up a level 12 Knackley. Regardless of how much... I think that's a dupe anyway. Heracross is fine. I think this will be fine too. Don't die in one hit. don't even know what I was worried about. Oh, I got netballs. Never mind. Netballs are not what I was thinking of, I think. Please stop killing my Pokemon. Not solid enough to keep it out here and alive. This should be fine. I'm pretty sure this is a straight up counter to anything that Heracross knows, right? Yeah, we're safe. Not if I use anything other than what I've got. Okay. And of course it's just ghost type dig. Beautiful. No, it should work. Get in the ball. Please, get in the ball. Don't set up on me. Just get in the ball. My eyes are freaking out. No? Why are you so tough? I beg your finest pardon? Nanny went and died before I could throat chop his dark type. It was using it from the start. I am a fool. See, this is why I did the Terra types. Let me just defeat those and be done with it. Please get in the ball for more than 2. It's fine. All I did was lose something that I was planning to use Explosion with. The ultimate sacrifice. I'm gonna name it after the one you trade for in Pokemon ZA. We love boys here. And maybe throw you in the graveyard with the rest. What do you got, though? We're gonna teach you something actually useful. You can keep counter, though. Alright, what do we got? Low kick, that'll be good for the steel type. These homeboys got guts. Homeboys got guts. Homeboys got guts. I know exactly what to do for that. I think I'm going to the right one, otherwise it's the Mesozoga. What we got? Not here. Cascarava, that's the word for it. Gonna grab a flame orb so that we burn on the first turn. And then just use facade. Not quite as beefy as it would be if I just had, like, an Ursaluna, but it's a nice secondary. Why do you hate me? It's post-game, isn't it? Vinsa. The Delibird one in Levinsa. Which is top floor, I believe. Yep, I was right. Remember from all my time spent trying to set up for... Are you sure it's here? Let me double check. Post credits. Screw you. That doesn't poison, that just damages. I thought I was cooking. You don't have anything that I actually want. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. That is a bummer. Alright, I lied about teaching you facade. We're teaching you anything else. Close combat is fine. Yeah, nah, close combat. As awesome as it would be to use facade and guts, I'm just not that lucky. Alright, let me update my Google Doc. Sakurat Trail was a Heracross. And next is Area 0. Allegedly. I honestly don't think I can go on there without beating the Elite Four. Like, it's probably not even an option. Please. Ignore me dropping my vape on the ground like that. Alright, and I got an encounter up here. I hope it's not Tandemaus. Like, what encounters are even up here? They're gonna be like level 12 or something, aren't they? I saw an Igglybuff. Unless they boost up like halfway through. Tandemaus it is. Yeah, level 13. I'm not using that. I can't use that. Yay for me, I guess. just go into the box. I could have done this encounter days ago. This did not need to be an end-of-the-game encounter for a level 12 Tandem Mouse. Whatever, I guess. Alright, first up is Rika, Whiscash. Super weak to grass. I have one grass-type user. If it even survives. That's me. Alright, it's been a while since I had a job interview, but let's go, I guess. Just for fun, I guess. I want to fight Nemona. Who killed the most of my Pokemon? I'm gonna have to say Grisha. You're just gonna quiz me on Grisha, huh? Firecroc. Final question. Do I like Pokemon? Man, is that a trick question? How do I feel after all the time I spent trying to get to this point? Absolutely, yeah. The first part. Alright, time for the next part of my interview. Alright. I know I want Dragalge around, but not for this fight. Donut's not going to do me a whole heck of a lot of good. Halfway to the button. Out here really threatening me, huh? It's crunch time. I gotta focus. I can't be worrying about being electrocuted. And here comes Rika with my goddamn second favorite design. The design only being topped by Rika and Pokemon Masters. Alright, Teapot, you're short and stout. Show 'em your spout. Beautiful. Actually wonderful. I fully expect to get sucker punched. I am like betting I'm gonna get sucker punched. Sandstorm is theoretically fine too. Not bad with, like, no stab. This one actually resists, though. Drugalgi is not the way to go. Why do you have to do this to me? Gonna fall asleep like halfway through dive. Next is probably Dawn Fan, right? And right to Eep. He knows Stone Edge. It's gonna hurt a lot. I don't have too many good answers here. Wow, that hurts a lot. Not gonna survive a second one of those. Like, at all. I don't have anybody that levitates. That's not great. Why do you know that? Whew. Just gonna say super lucky. I think I can get away with one more charm if I don't die to... Yeah, one more charm. If I don't die to the poison the next turn. Please don't die to the poison next turn. I think I might be safe. Okay, yeah, we're safe. That would have absolutely killed. Alright. I'm expecting another poison jab. So switch to Laban. No. Homeboy doesn't have guts, does he? Sturdy. Alright, that's fine. Right, this will excuse the weak armor. Yeah, no, we're fine. Bringing in the T was a really good choice. To bring him against Clodsire. I might just have to stick with T. Yeah, no. Giga Drain. A Terra Earthquake is going to absolutely demolish this poor teapot. Like, probably one-hit KO it. There is no hope for this teapot. It is going to crack. Yeah, nah. We're beyond cracked. Look at this team. We are in terrible shape. Alright, boys. Oh, we're just gonna stare at each other, huh? Great. Don't get one hit by this. Oh no, this is fine. We can just do that again. Finish it off. Let's go, boys. Cute. How are we looking? Can I go into the box? You gonna let me, Perfect. Can I go into my box? I can go into my box. I gotta check and see who died again. Alright, it was just Sinisty? Awakening. Antidote. Switch up the group a little bit. Get rid of the ones that can't do much of anything. This Ditto has been sitting here forever. Alright. Double check what Poppy is running. Caparaja with Play Rough, because of course it has Play Rough. And high horsepower. Why are you wrecking my life like this with these coverage moves? Alright, hold on. Poppy's actually kind of goated with this team coverage. Like, all of them have a coverage move. God dang. Do I want to bring one of these to the others, actually? Magnezone has Sturdy. I think I'll save the Ditto. At least for Bronzong. Absolutely for Bronzong, I think. Play Rough might just take out Hariyama. Alright, he's going to use this turn to set up, and that's going to be stuck on me for the rest of this fight. That's going to suck. We can get rid of Growl. Corviknight's an actual issue. Brave Bird is going to hurt. I'm not even faster than this thing, I think. What's its speed? 85? Makuhita's dead here. Makuhita would have absolutely been dead here. I can't check my stats. Yeah, I can. 69. Nice. But that isn't what we need. Oh. Crap. This is about what I expected. Still has Bronzong in the wings. Knows Earthquake. That's gonna suck. This might be the option. No, I want the bronze on. If you survive the first hit, that is. Look at that. Now we're both sitting here looking at each other like idiots. And we resist everything we throw at each other, so... yeah, let's just do that. I made a mistake. Let's do Iron Head. That might work a little bit better. Nope, I'm actually gonna lose this matchup. Just gotta hope for a flinch, I guess. Yep. This is stupid. Alright. I think we lost this matchup. He's gonna use the head again. Oh wait, he has Rock Blast. I outspeed. Never mind, it doesn't matter. But wow, did those stones hurt a lot. Might actually die trying to use Flare Blitz. Please survive with a little bit of health. Not too much, right? Right? Perfect. Boys isn't gonna make it. Sturdy. Didn't even matter anyway. Damn. Alright, who could possibly mop up this entire mess that's left behind? Pet Minotaur is gonna get hurt going in. Tracker. If I tear to Steel, I might be able to just finish up with Flamethrower. After taking a ludicrous amount of damage from Stealth Rock. All that's left is Tinkaton. Expanding Force. I don't have Psychic Terrain. Oh boy. Just kill with flamethrower, please. You don't need to one hit, you can just two hit. Tuco, that'd be great. I should outspeed the Tinkerton. Nope. Wow, that hurts. A lot. Alright, I don't outspeed. It's up to Pat Benatar. Right. Survive a second one of those, and that'd be great. Okay. Beautiful. Wonderful done. Wonderfully done. Go. Alright, that's 2 of the Elite Four. Larry. Out here working so many jobs. I'm ready. Let me just, set up for when I come back. Because I am so close to the end, I can almost taste it. Hit save. Launch up Steam. The mod loader. And I guess I'm pivoting over to Terraria. Right, let me swap that screen over. Swap whatever the category is. And I'll be taking on Larry. I don't know when. Eventually. And I'm so close to the end, I can almost taste it. I don't have Discord open. It's so much work has to go into just pivoting like this. There we go, I should probably unmute my microphone while I'm at it. There we go, my sounds are working. Alright. Finally about to start making progress to ending this. This time without switching to anything. As you can see, there is nothing out of place with my team. There's not a level 13 that I have in there just to sacrifice. But boy, am I not ready. I'm under-leveled, too. By like 5 levels, but I got some IVs going for me. I had to pull spikes off of Sudowoodo because, you know, flying types. But it will help for the next one. What I really want is to not one-hit KO with acrobatics so that Tropius can get off Sunny Day. That's what I really want. And that's what I'm gonna get. Because I don't think that speed does anything for Tropius, because Tropius is genuinely kinda terrible. Nuptials is not gonna matter. Neither is Healing Wish. Staraptor knows Brave Bird, which is gonna hurt a lot, but I still think I can handle it. Possibly. Never mind. Maybe not with Intimidate out. If I'm lucky... Nah, Flare Blitz is gonna make sure I die to anything. How hard is Brave Bird gonna hurt me? Very much. I'm expecting a second Brave Bird, though, so... This is where I swap into Sudowoodo. Or Facade. Facade works too. But now I'm going to eat a close combat if I stick out. Or at least I'm expecting a close combat. That was with a crit? I'll take that drop, though. Now he's gonna use... Thief, probably. Or Brave Bird, but probably Thief. Brave Bird works, too. Add on Rocky Helmet and dead. Don't even bother learning anything for that. Moonblast is probably gonna hurt. I think Psybeam is neutral. Can I get Stealth Rocks out? Absolutely barely. Let's see. Counters Dragon. I see some immunities in here. If another Dragon Pulse comes out, I'll be happy with that. I'm happy with that. But I don't know if Yankee Cap outspeeds. I'll take that, though. Alright, up next is Oricorio. Air Slash or Revelation Dance would probably hurt a lot. Probably get some work in with Probably Tracker. I don't want to deal with Flamigo. Wow, that hurts a lot. But it's not a one-hit KO. And now I'm confused. If I hit myself, I gotta switch out. Alright, reset. Alright, it's do or die time for Tracker. If he hits himself, he's dead. Otherwise, the bird is dead. Perfect. I did not need to gamble like that, but I kinda wanted to. Alright, close combat, Brave Bird. All I've got left is Laban. Well, if I get lucky with, like, Water Pulse, would be nice. But I need a safe switch. And so it's time to get these rats divorced. Eat this bird so much. Perfect. Alright, it is up to Laban now. I think Terra Water Pulse does more damage, and if it gets the Confuse off, even better. We're set on neutral typing. Probably Brave Bird. Brave Bird. That might hurt a lot. Or just Oko. That'll do that too. God damn. Just like your namesake. Absolutely disappointing me. Sacrifice Tabasco for the Flare Blitz? That might be my only choice. Should have known Larry would give me the most trouble. I have to check and see if I outspeed, or if this was just a terrible idea.
That scare you?
Thank you, Rebel.
You scare me with your lack of hygiene.
Also, thank you for pointing out
that.
that I don't have this in the best position for contact. There we go. I think Acrobatics is probably the better choice. Still not a great one. Bird's dead. I don't think I have anybody else that outspeeds. Actually, Tracker might, but goodness gracious, is he just dead? Everybody else is slower. So if Tracker doesn't finish this off, it's done for. Dunzo. Finito. Nope, never mind. He's just done for. Even Tracker got outsped. Once again, I have lost to Larry. So fast. Dang. To the literal wire with Larry. And that's it. I don't have any priority moves. That's it. You shouldn't be looking at those tags. Those are private. And I lost the Elite Four. So close. Ah. It was like 30 hours.